Hi everyone, Lamisha here from Lamisha Serf-Walls, bringing you another Mindset Monday tip for your week. Today's tip is all about resistance, what to do when resistance hits and how to get back to flow. This has been a common theme for so many of my clients recently, and myself included, and the message that keeps coming through is simply to surrender. And it seems kind of simple, and it seems for some impossible, and it seems sort of pointless for a lot of people to get the answer, I'm supposed to surrender, into resistance. But it really is a powerful tool when it comes to resistance and when it hits your path. Now, when I'm talking about resistance, what I'm really talking about are those resistant thoughts that come up. So the feelings of doubt, the feelings of fear and worry about your finances or the future, or how you're going to move forward with your dreams, or whatever it is that you feel stuck by, right? Resistance can also show up on your path where you're taking action, you're doing the mindset work, but you feel like you keep hitting, walls instead of open doors. So resistance can show up in a lot of different ways, but it's almost that sort of crunchy feeling that we tend to feel. Things aren't moving along smoothly. It's the complete opposite of flow. And a lot of times the thing that we really need to do in that resistant place is not do anything else in that resistant place. It is to actually step back, lean back, and step into a place of surrender. And again, for people who are like myself, who are sort of used to wanting to control situations, they're used to, really being in action, really being a box checker and a list maker and a list doer, right? That can be a really hard thing because a lot of times it requires us to slow down and to wait, to listen, and to allow the ideas and inspiration to come back up. So this is actually more than just a mindset tip. It really is about getting your energy and awareness into a surrendering mode. It's sort of stopping all action. Okay, not all action, but stopping the action of, I need to solve this problem. I need to push through. I need to get there faster. I need to figure this out. And taking a step back and saying, listen, I've done those things, and just sort of surrendering, letting your hands go. A couple of years ago, I remember this moment that I had in my business, and I've shared this with multiple clients, and maybe you've heard me talk about this before, but I had this moment in my business where I literally didn't know what was going to happen. I had done all the things that I could think of to market my business, to share my business, to get it off the ground, to make money, and I was in tears. I remember crying in my office at my desk. And I walked down to the kitchen, and I was so frustrated and so upset and so angry and so confused. And I finally just sort of threw my hands up and I said, I don't know what else to do. I surrender. I give up. And I think it was a Thursday. And so I decided that day, when I say I give up, I wasn't giving up on my business, obviously, but I was giving up the fight. I was giving up the, I got to figure it out. I was giving up the, I'm going to push and force and beat this dead horse until I get an answer. So what I did was, I washed my hands of it. I let go completely. I didn't work for probably 4 days. I didn't sit at my computer. I didn't sit there, trying to figure it all out. I just relaxed. I surrendered. Now, it doesn't mean that I felt amazing, right? It doesn't mean that I felt great and felt inspired. I didn't feel any of those things. I finally got back to a place of neutral, but it was in that surrendering that I was able to hear the next step, that I was able to be inspired, I think that next Monday or Tuesday, to take the next step. And sometimes for those of us who have been hitting resistant, blocked door after blocked door, it's really about surrendering. It's not about saying the affirmations, one more time. If you're in that sort of pent up, stressed out place, it's about surrendering. It's about letting go. It's about being open to receive whatever the next step is, whatever the guidance is, right? So today's tip is all about surrendering. When do you need to surrender? Maybe now is the time for you. I'm going to be talking a lot more about surrendering and resistance and flow, and how there's such a better way, and how to stay in flow more often in my upcoming Flowvember masterclass. Now, this is something that I've been talking about in my newsletter for a little bit. I'll be dropping the information. I'll be sending that information to you as soon as possible. It's coming up. I'm really excited about it. And this is going to be really about helping you understand that there's a better way to create, a better way to live, a better way to move through your desires, to set your intentions, and really get to creating that life that you want in a much better way. Does it mean that there won't be challenges? No, there's definitely going to be challenges along the way, but it is about trusting and surrendering and being in flow more often than being in that resistant place, right? So if that's something you're interested in, please stay tuned. I'll be dropping the information for that soon. And the best news about it is it's actually going to be a pay what you can offer. This is not something I do often, but it felt like the right move because so many people are struggling at the moment, and I wanted this to be accessible to you. So I will be dropping the information for that, how you can sign up for it, how you can pay what you can to make sure you get into the masterclass. It will be live. You will have the opportunity to ask me questions. You will have the opportunity to, share feedback. It will be recorded as well. So if you can't make it live, you'll be able to listen to the recording. Okay. So if that's something you're interested in, post the comment below, let me know, and I will send those details to you about how you can sign up. Really excited about this because the truth is that we can all get into that flow place, and whether we can stay there 100% of the time doesn't matter. It's about understanding how to get there, the power of being there, and what to do when you're in this place of resistance. Because even as a mindset coach, even as someone who teaches this stuff, works with people, I am constantly growing and leveling up in my own life, which is why I'm bringing this to you, because I know what it's like, right? So again, surrender, let go, lean back, and trust that the process is working for you. Things are always working out for you. And the sooner you can let go of some of that resistance and just lean back, the sooner you can get back to flow. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Post those comments below if you have questions or you're interested in the Flowvember Masterclass, and I will chat with you soon.